Oh, what's going on, YouTubers? My name is Robert Serrano Jr., natural born thriller, and welcome everyone to not WWE, SmackDown, and 205 Live review, just only WWE 205 Live review. So don't worry about not seeing me completely. It's night. I'm outside. There's not enough lighting of the location I'm at, basically. So just work with me here. And basically, yeah, this is a new content. I might say that I should have been doing a month ago when it comes to wrestling. Basically, after the whole thing with me not watching Raw and SmackDown anymore, I'll still watch 205 Live because it's a better show, and I'll still watch NXT, a better show. When it comes to WWE, basically, when it comes to WWE programming, better show, and I'll still watch the pay-per-views too as well. Even when it comes to special events, when it comes to NXT Takeover, and when it comes to WWE pay-per-views like a Raw, SmackDown, and if they have a 205 Live cruiserweight match involved, which they need to do that more often on the pre-show. Those will be the only times I'll be watching WWE. Again, I can't watch. I'm not going to tune to watch Raw anymore. I'm not going to tune in to watch SmackDown anymore, even though SmackDown is a better show than Raw. But after they've been treating Shinsuke Nakamura on the main roster for a year, and then the whole thing with Shinsuke Nakamura, where one of the greatest Japanese wrestlers coming out from New Japan, a Japanese sensation, to be a former IWGP heavyweight champion and a former IWGP and the Continental champion, which, by the way, he made that belt more prestigious than anyone in New Japan Pro Wrestling has ever done. And basically, what comes to him being, Shinsuke Nakamura being charismatic, what comes to Shinsuke Nakamura having personality, what comes to Shinsuke Nakamura being entertaining and a very good wrestler. WWE, they were doing good with him on NXT with his NXT run, but since he came to the main roster, it was it started pretty good, and then it started to decline, and then they started booking him very badly. And as I was saying, with him granted the WWE Championship about 7 to 8 times and not winning the belt, that basically pissed me off. And basically, with WWE made the final decision to not put the belt on him against AJ Styles from Money in the Bank from that last man standing match, I decided to make my decision to my future standards of me tuning into to their programs of watching WWE, and that's to not watch Raw, SmackDown anymore. And there you go. Well, hopefully this is a better lighting, YouTubers, folks, basically. But let's not waste any more time, folks. Let's start off this 205 Live, this first ever 205 Live review, doing his own solo playlist on my YouTube channel. Instead of sharing it with SmackDown. So here we go. So when it comes to 205 Live, from June 19th, 2018, your commentators, Vic Joseph, Nigel McGuinness, and Percy Watson. We get Lince, we get Drew Gulak being accompanied by with the D. Brian Kendrick and gentleman Jack Gallagher, as Drew Gulak goes up against one of the Lucha House Party, Lince Dorado, who's being accompanied by the young members of the Lucha House Party, Kalisto and Gran Metalik. So the match happened between Drew Gulak and Lince Dorado, and Drew Gulak wins. By the way, when it comes to me doing 205 Live reviews, it's not gonna be a long video, basically. So it's gonna be a short review of it. So hold on a second, folks. My apologies for that. Everything's falling apart now. Hold on a second. Wherever something falls apart, all of a sudden I get pissed off. And I lose. See, look at that. It's happening. I'm already getting pissed off here. Anyways, folks, my apologies for that. So yeah, Drew Gulak wins with the Gulak, which is the Dragon Sleeper that he does. And there you go. In the feud of the Lucha House Party against Drew Gulak, D. Brian Kendrick, and Gentleman Jack Gallagher continues on. We get TJP, who went up against a local competitor, and it basically ended in a no contest because TJP came out there, once again expressing his about what he feels like the WWE 205 Live general manager Drake Maverick is not giving him the special treatment that he deserves as a cruiserweight and all that. So TJP into the ring was basically berating his opponent. His opponent had enough, went after him, and then TJP responded by taking him out, and the match never got in the way. Basically, the match never got in the way. So in a way, TJP did not want to have a match. Obviously, he was just out there to talk about how incompetent the 205 Live general manager Drake Maverick is. But then we get to the triple threat match, which is the main event of the show. You got Hideo Itami versus Mustafa Ali versus Buddy Murphy. And this match was basically where it determined who's going to be up in line, first in line basically, against the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Cedric Alexander. So basically, they had a match. It started off first with. Actually, no. I'll think about another match that happened. Actually, actually, it did start off with Mustafa Ali and Buddy Murphy. At one point, was trying to go after Hideo Itami because Hideo Itami attacked these two guys when they were having their match before, which just led to a triple threat match at one point. And basically, the match happens. Buddy Murphy was getting some good shots in the match. Hideo Itami was doing his heel offense and doing some striking moves in the match. Mustafa Ali, doing what he does best, being the heart of 205 Live, doing a lot of crazy high flying spots, and having some comeback offense in the match. And then finally, we get to the final part of the match. So basically, Buddy Murphy was taken out outside the ring by Mustafa Ali, I believe. Yeah, Mustafa Ali go for that striking Spanish fly off the broadcast table onto the floor to Buddy Murphy by Mustafa Ali, and that was up to Mustafa Ali and Hideo Itami to end this match here. So basically, Hideo Itami, because this is a triple threat match, which means there's no rules in triple threat matches. So basically, Hideo Itami exposed the turnbuckle, right? The bottom turnbuckle, basically. Mustafa Ali see what Hideo Itami was trying to do there. So Hideo Itami counter, and Mustafa Ali tried see what Hideo Itami was trying to do there. So Mustafa Ali counter that move. But then all of a sudden, Ali was going for first counter, but then went for pinfall. Hideo Itami breaks the pinfall, drives him into the turnbuckle, but not the exposed one. But then Hideo Itami goes for the running drop kick, which hits Mustafa Ali's head into the exposed turnbuckle, and Hideo Itami goes for the cover and gets a 3 count in the win. Basically, Mustafa Ali suffered a protective loss there. So yeah, Mustafa Ali ends up being defeated by Hideo Itami, and so Hideo Itami is the winner of the main event, and he's first in line because go after the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Cedric Alexander. So Toma Wrestling for 205 Live from June 19, 2018, 3 matches. My overall scoring for the show, I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. Good show. Good show from top to bottom. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. You all take care. You all have a good night. But before I go, if this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., Natural Born Thriller. Please subscribe. I will say to take a shot, but I'll have my shot glass. So, but still, you give a chance to get but still, take a chance for my channel, Robert Serrano Jr. And if you enjoyed this review, the first ever video review of 205 Live, the solo, not this time while SmackDown, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down. Either way, the choice is yours and yours alone. And now, you all take care. Have a good night. Peace on the streets. Talk to you all soon. But for now, I'm out.